Hello and welcome back to Tits, Tums and All Things Mum. I'm here with my bestie Jade again for the Rank Bank special. Isn't it exciting?
Yeah.
I don't know if exciting is the right word or like whether we should be a bit terrified.
No, I think it'll be all right. We'll just chat.
Yeah, just going to have a
Like we
chit chat
normally
about
do.
all things rank. So we're going to go into Bonnie Blue, the whole Bonnie Blue situation.
I think she's had enough in her.
Oh, that's disgusting. Then we're going to react to some Rank Bank stories that my audience have submitted. And then we are going to do the trend that is we listen and we don't judge, but on ourselves with our own rank stories. So we're going to be admitting some shit that maybe shouldn't be admitted on camera, but it's going to be. It's going to be out there for the world to see.
It was tough to pick some.
I reckon you probably already know all of mine.
I don't think you know mine. I think you're going to be in for a treat.
I mean, you tell me some stuff sometimes and I'm like,
new.
What the fuck, Jade?
Yeah, these are new, I think.
I'm like, okay.
These are my own personal, private times.
Oh, God. I'm scared. But first, let's talk about Bonnie Blue because this is all over the internet at the moment and I feel like everyone's got an opinion on this. So I feel like it's only right to do a podcast episode about this. So what are your thoughts and feelings on the fact that she slept with 1,057 precisely people in one day?
What the fuck? Like, there's no other words, is there?
Yeah, no.
It's not even that. Like, okay, she's like an adult star, I get it, and she is trying to break records. That's great. I just don't understand how, like, proud she is.
I know.
And, like, how, like, brazen she is on her. Because I've obviously gone and looked now for the purpose of this. Like, when she's talking about it, she's so chuffed.
Yeah.
And I'm like, but even with all the hate and all the comments that she's going to get.
Yeah.
She doesn't care, and I just can't imagine that. I don't know, maybe it's the like overthinker in me.
I don't know.
Like, I say something sometimes and I worry about it for like 3 days.
Yeah, I'll literally dream about it like a week after.
I can't imagine how she's just okay.
I don't get it at all. And the thing is as well with her is that she's basically got this platform and she's making money from it. But I was waiting for it to be some sort of publicity stunt and for it to come out that it was never actually real and, you know, it was all made up and stuff. But the video actually made it onto OnlyFans, only for 12 hours, but people bought it, people viewed it, people took screenshots of what it looked like the aftermath of all of that. So it was real, and that's what's even worse, I think.
I read somewhere someone actually said is it even possible, like, because of the amount of people.
But have you seen they had 40 seconds each and there was a fluffer, I'm going to do inverted commas, there was a fluffer that had to get the men hard before they then had their 40 seconds with Bonnie so that no time was wasted. So imagine being the fluffer. You're not good enough to be paid what Bonnie is getting paid. You're fluffing 1,057. I mean, she probably...
Hey, I'm a dick tickler.
What's your job title?
I'm here for the job of dick tickler.
Imagine that being your job, though. I wonder if she got paid, like, handsomely for it.
Probably. And she still will be because everybody's talking about it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's so weird. And like all those people, like all those men that queued.
I think they're just as gross.
Yeah.
Like, she's gross for having done it, but they are just as gross because like some of them were married as well and like...
And they're just doing it to say they did. So they can be a part of it. But
why?
Well, I don't know, because it's 40 seconds. I mean, is that even... Yeah. It's literally one pump and you're done. Like...
It's not worth it, is it?
Well, no. And then also, like, I read that there were rules, like you had to wear a condom.
Oh, you did? Because I've heard a rumour that you didn't.
Guy, he didn't.
Why?
I don't know.
Why is he special?
I know, but also, like, why did no one pick it up?
Yeah, that's so weird.
It is just...
See, I'd heard a rumour that she said that they didn't have to wear a condom. And I was just picturing, like, imagine being the last guy dipping your dick in that cum soup.
It's just so bad.
So gross.
I
don't think that makes it any better that they did have to wear them, though, to be fair.
Well, no, because it's just so odd. As like those people going there and doing that, and like we were saying, they're like married, and you're not even getting like a full time.
No, exactly, and not like engaging with her either. This podcast is proudly sponsored by Cover My Bubble. Emma and Chris lost their baby girl Lily Beth at 1 month old and faced financial struggles on top of their grief due to not having life insurance. Now they help others by offering insurance for parents, children and bumps, covering critical illness to income protection. Visit covermybubble.co.uk to cover your bubble. But also, like, I just keep thinking, you know, when you first got together with your partner, you like have quite a lot of sex, and like at the end of the night or in the morning, you might be a bit sore after maybe like 3 or 4 sex sessions with one person. How sore is her vagina going to be?
Not very, because she's probably
it's like throwing a hot dog down a tunnel.
Yeah, she's so souped.
Oh,
that is probably
so
that's what I mean. Are the men even like?
Yeah, but then if you're the last guy, like, what's the point? Because there's no friction there.
Just to say that they've done it, and they're a part of it.
Honestly, it's so bad.
What I don't get as well is she's got a husband, and like, to me, like,
but I think they're separated.
It doesn't really. It's just weird, is it not?
Yeah, but I think that they're separated, and there's like rumours that maybe they are still together, but they've said that they've separated so that he doesn't get the backlash that she's getting.
But like open relationships, we had this conversation before. Like, I don't really get it.
Yeah,
but each to their own.
Yeah.
But this isn't an open. This is just weird. Like,
I mean, it's very open.
But how would you? I don't know. I just don't know. How can you have a relationship? Because to me, like, sex is intimate, it's private, it's between you and your partner.
Yeah.
So then, and it's like kind of what makes you not friends.
Yeah.
That's just how I see it. Yeah. So if she's gone and had sex with, but can you even call it sex? Is it sex? It's
I
not,
don't
is
think
it?
It is. It's just like,
it's a quick
wham bam
done.
Thank you, ma'am. Off you go. Next one.
Like, she can't have enjoyed herself. Like,
no.
Also, how awkward, because like, she hasn't got time to get into it, so she's just lying there.
Yeah.
And then they're like,
have you seen what she laid on as well? It wasn't even a bed. It was like 4 like chunks of leather, like just leather, so that it was wipeable.
It just seems very odd. Like, it's
gross.
Like I said, she's just lying there. She's not exactly going to get into it, because before she can, like, it's the next person.
Yeah.
Nobody's actually getting anything out of it.
No. Do you know she's only 25 as well?
Yeah.
I just think that's really sad.
I've heard that her parents are proud of her as well, and I just think that is just
so sad. Something must have happened to her, because I just can't see like someone thinking that that's normal. Like, I know she earns a lot of money, and like money could be the driver for it, but just do your OnlyFans as you were before you, because she started off sleeping with young boys,
college,
like,
wasn't it? College?
Yeah, like, what was it? Like underage or barely legal. That was it. Barely legal. And she went round like college halls to sleep with them. So like, okay, that's fine. Stop there.
Yeah,
like,
that's no different to them going out for like having a one night stand.
Yeah,
okay, it's weird that she's like preying on those people specifically, but it's just like, what if she had kids one day?
Yeah. Like, and then you just got to Google her, and then you know that your mum slept with like
I even worry, like, we always joke about doing OnlyFans and like all this stuff.
Doing a lesbian OnlyFans account. That's how poor we are.
I said about pretending and like editing out anything that links back to us.
Yeah, yeah. I'm pretty sure we even like sat down and had an actual in-depth discussion about doing this one day.
Money, guys.
Guys, we're poor.
Times are hard. I've lost my train of thought now, because I'm on OnlyFans now. But yeah, sorry, even OnlyFans. Like, what if when you're older, or like people who have got like teenage kids, I just think, what if your kid is at school and then all the other kids have seen you, and then they just take the mick out? Like, do you know what I mean? You
just know all of your friends are wanking over your mum.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
It's so odd.
Yeah.
But then I was even like, oh, if you do it super secret, so like nobody would know. I don't know how you'd advertise it, but like nobody would know it's you. And then I'm just like, but what if like...
But then you've got
a family member sees?
Yeah.
It's just really odd.
Everyone's
like,
got something on their body that makes them recognisable, and in their house as well.
Yeah.
Like, they're going to be recognisable. So I don't think you can do it anonymously. So, yeah.
I just, one day she might want to have children, and I just think, is that she probably would, but like, would you be happy if your kids did that?
I would lock my child away if she tried to do any of that stuff. The thing is, it's as well now, she's now done that, but she's not getting paid for it because the video's been removed off of OnlyFans. So you've done all of that to yourself. You're probably physically, psychologically scarred. And nothing to show for it.
I'd just be really interested to be a fly on the wall because she's giving it like the big
What,
one.
there? In the room?
No,
You're fucking...
I mean now.
I was like, you're disgusting.
No, thanks. I watched it live and I'm joking.
Jesus Christ.
What I mean is now, like when she's at home in the evening, like is she actually all right?
Yeah.
Because she's given it the big one, like, oh yeah, like it's just sex with men. But is she actually okay?
Because there was that other one, wasn't there? Lily Phillips, who did it with 100 men, but she did a video of herself after and was like, I shouldn't have done that. Like she really regretted it. She had tears in her eyes. And that's just 100.
Yeah.
So like 1,000, over 1,000.
I don't know, it's just so weird.
It is so weird. I just can't imagine a world where anyone would think it would be okay.
But my brain just can't compute like the parents thinking it's okay and then also
being proud,
husband or whatever he.
Do you know why they're probably proud? Because they're probably getting paid a lot of money.
I don't know, like no amount of mony would want me to know that my child
was doing that. No,
it's not worth it.
No,
like, get a proper
I was embarrassed. Like I haven't even ever spoken to my mum about like sex or having lost my virginity, and like I can count on both my hands. Like imagine going up to your mum, be like, your mum, like I've just slept with 1,057 people.
Or even just going to warn her and being like, oh, by the way, because you're going to see it in the news, but I'm going to sleep with 1,000 men.
Yeah, like I don't get it at all. I don't get it. I'd literally, if I told my mum that, she'd lock me away and throw away the key.
At least if you're going to do it like, I don't know, like 5 a day for a year. At least you would get a longer amount.
Still too much.
I know, but at least you'd have
a
longer.
One's enough. I can't even keep up with one. Christ.
What I mean is if you're trying to break a record, at least try and get some enjoyment out of it.
Yeah.
And at least if you did like 5 a day, you'd at least get more time and you might actually enjoy yourself. Yeah.
I'd be interested to speak to one of the men and just be like, why the fuck?
There are interviews, but I think they'll all be giving it the big one, won't they?
The only interview I saw though was another adult star.
Oh, so like the one I saw as well.
So I don't think you can get like a valid like response because he's not a normal guy. He's in that world.
Because they can't. Surely the guys. The only reason why I can think you would do it is because you'd want people to know.
But why would you want people to know that?
So where are these people?
Yeah,
like, I want to see these people now. I want to see the backlash that they're.
Because I don't know about you. Say you were single, if you found out a guy that you were dating was one of those men, would you not just run?
Well, I'd just be concerned about their like mental...
I would just run. I'd be like, okay, cool, bye, red flag, see you later.
It's not even the fact that they've done it because everyone has a past, but it's just more the fact of like, are you okay, Han?
Yeah,
like,
you okay, Han?
Like, why? Also, what I don't understand is if they're all in the queue, they must have been quite close because if they've only got like 40 seconds, they've got to just quickly like get in, literally.
Yeah.
But so like they're just watching another guy and then they're literally like, and then I don't know. I just don't know. Yeah.
It's gross anyway.
Anyway, when's the blokes one?
What are you going to get in the queue? I mean, who would it have to be for you to do that though? I don't think even Zac Efron, even if it was Zac Efron, I wouldn't queue. No, I could not.
I would not do that.
No.
I'd be asking for the private.
I'd go there. Yeah, I'd be like, hey, can I have YouTube to myself, please? Thanks. Yeah, he's on my my laminated card of 5 people. So yeah.
No, I think I've only got 2.
I still wouldn't queue though.
No, not queuing.
Right, let's have some rank bank stories. So I put a thing up on my stories the other day trying to get some rank bank stories, and a lot of them have come in because of you.
Oh, fantastic.
Because your episode went live yesterday. So one of them was to do with that. I mean, they're all just tampon stories now. And I'm like...
Well, it's because also you said that it's not going to top the tampon.
The tampon story.
We're just all about tampons.
Yeah. But this particular one was actually following on from your episode. So your friend's story of leaving a tampon in made me remember this. I came on unexpectedly and had no tampons with me. I improvised by stuffing some tissue up there and forgot about it. Are you having PTSD right now?
No, I'm just imagining you're never going to get that out as one.
Yep.
That's stuck for life.
I carried on through my period using tampons as normal until 2 weeks later, my fanny. I love that word because I don't call it a fanny. And fanny is just a great word.
Yeah.
I feel like that's an auntie's name, like Aunt Fanny.
Yeah, that is.
My fanny started to absolutely stink.
Oh.
I could not figure out what was going on, so I went to the doctors. They pulled out the tissue from 2 weeks prior, which had actually started to grow furry mould.
Oh no. I'm all knowing, but it's
We've all been there, Jade.
Yeah.
We've all been there, Jade.
It's not ranked to me because I feel
You've done it. You've done it
feel
yourself. Yeah, but I mean, at least yours was a tampon, so you could like pull it out. Like tissue must have been
Were
like.
you there? Did you see me?
No, I wasn't there.
Well, then it wasn't.
Yeah, it was me that pulled it out.
It wasn't just it's out. It was very much a mission. Thank you very much.
Yeah, but tissue.
I know.
They would have had to have like dug around.
Yeah, that would have been. Yeah, but it's also doctor. You're down there looking.
Yeah.
I had to literally get myself into positions I could only dream of to get that.
There's one on here about another one. Oh no, another medical professional being up that area. Let me see.
The thing is going back to that is I was on holiday and it was the year that I had I'd been really healthy. I'd lost weight, because when I had the implant, I gained 4 stone in 4 months. So I had lost all that weight.
Yeah.
I was so confident. I was like, for the first time ever, I'm going to be on holiday and I'm going to be happy and confident.
So you basically wanted to fuck Dan like a porn star, but you had a tampon up, growing mould up your vag.
No, obviously it was there. And he yes, okay.
Okay.
But in the moment, and I'm quite a private, clean person, I'll have a wash before.
You won't even get naked in front of me.
No. And I'm always quite paranoid of smells. And
yeah.
So obviously that night it was happening and I was crying because I was like, oh, that is definitely me. And Dan's trying to be polite and I'm
He's like, it isn't you.
Yeah, and I'm like, oh my God, this is the most embarrassing thing ever. And then all holiday, I had to change my bikini twice a day because it was just awful.
When did you realise? Was it not till you got home?
Well, I was Googling, I was like, oh my God, what is this? And I did all the tests, the home bacteria, whatever they are, tests at home, and it kept saying yes. And I don't know what made me think about it. And maybe when Googling, maybe something came up.
Yeah.
And I just thought, have I done that?
Yeah.
So obviously checked myself and I had, but as soon as I'd got rid of it,
it was fine.
I was fine. And I had a shower and it was just completely fine. But obviously I had to go to the doctors because it had been 3 or 4 weeks.
Yeah.
And they were like, we don't know how, you're not in
because normally you get toxic shock syndrome, don't you?
I didn't have it. I didn't have sweats or anything. Wow. They were like, you're lucky you're not
very lucky
in hospital.
Christ. But I mean,
so
it could be worse. It could have been tissue.
Yeah. As soon as you said that,
this poor woman. So with medical professionals being all up in your nether regions, when I was giving birth to my second child, I now have 5. God knows how I went on to have more after this.
Oh, God.
I was in full-blown labour and fairly close to pushing. I had my legs up in stirrups and I was getting... I don't know why people still do that. Just walk around or I feel like that's really uncomfortable to give birth like that.
It's comfortable for them.
Maybe for them, yeah. I had my legs in stirrups and I was getting ready to push what I thought was the baby out, but it felt different. I told the midwife I had to push, but she said it wasn't time yet and to breathe through it. I tried, but my body took over and pushed regardless. The midwife had her head between my legs and suddenly outshot the most solid golf ball style poo, which hit her on the neck and bounced across the floor. She looked at me completely shocked and neither of us knew what to say. My husband laughed so hard at the midwife, then scooping the golf ball off the floor.
Oh, that was my biggest fear. So going back to obviously the episode about the grief, before I even knew I was going to have a cesarean, that was my biggest fear.
Shitting
And
yourself
everyone's
in
like,
labour.
oh, but nobody cares. Like, you won't even know. Everyone's like,
She
won't
knew.
even know.
She knew. She knew. Smacked her right in the neck.
On the floor.
I bet it was really loud as well, like a big thump, like poof on the floor.
Or like
Because you do get really constipated as well when you're pregnant. So if she was like really constipated, it would just like them out. I don't think I did, but then they don't tell you.
Yeah.
They just scoop it up and walk away, and then like just carry on.
Keep your dignity, but getting hit in the throat with poo is a bit.
Imagine going home to your husband and being like, I got hit in the throat with a poo today.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
No.
What a funny job. So please keep me anonymous because my husband will never forgive me if people realise this is about him.
Oh God.
Wow. We struggled to conceive our youngest child, so we had lots of tests done to figure out what was going on. At one of the appointments, my husband was given a pot and asked for a sample. Off he went into the loo. I waited and waited and waited. He was gone ages. He came out looking a little flustered and sat next to me waiting for the nurse to return. She asked for the sample and he handed her the pot of cum that he had produced. The nurse immediately went a shade of tomato red. My husband followed shortly after. I sat confused as to what was going on, and the nurse comes out with, "Sir, we just needed urine." I died, so God knows how my husband felt.
So good.
Oh my
God. You were
God.
going to say that he'd pooed in the pot.
No, he jizzed. Could you imagine? But normally, if they're going to get you to have a wank, they'll send you into a nice room with like magazines and stuff. He just went into the freaking toilet. And
poor guy. They're like,
what did he even use? Oh my God. Had to use his imagination. Oh, bless him. That must have been absolutely traumatizing.
But then if you're going for like tests for like fertility,
but I guess they need to test like for STIs and stuff as well, because that could cause infertility maybe. I don't know.
I can see his confusion, but equally.
Yeah. I'm sure they would specify like what type of bodily fluid they needed if they needed you to have a wank into a pot.
Imagine that, like going in there like, do I not even get a magazine or anything?
I wonder whether they actually
having to imagine.
I wonder if they actually used that pot for anything, or whether he'd just done that for no reason. They just discarded it, like, goodbye, spermies.
Yeah, that's
because he would have had to have done that at some point.
Yeah.
Because oh my God, how embarrassing. That's hilarious though. Right, next one. I'd just had a baby. He was 10 months old when my sister was getting married. I faced the decision of leaving him with an unknown babysitter, as everyone we knew was at the wedding, or bringing him with us. You've got all this coming. You've got a wedding coming up. You're bringing your children. I decided to bring him. It was a beautiful day until the reception. The baby decided to do the shart of all sharts. Been there.
Standard.
Yep. And it did not want to stay contained in his nappy. I went and sorted him out, but my God, he loves a fidget. I changed him and wiped the poop that he'd managed to get on my arm. Crisis averted. Out we went to enjoy the gorgeous 3-course meal. My sister, the bride, comes over and notices I've got some food in my hair. With her finger, she pinches and pulls it out. Wondering what culinary delight I had in my hair, she sniffs it. And immediately her face drains in colour. It was shit. I had my baby's shit in my hair.
At least she didn't taste it.
I know. Could you imagine if she was like... Oh, right. I mean we've probably all been there. I've had shit like on my face, like up my arm, everywhere.
Yeah.
So
I mean, I've had like solid poos and nuggets have accidentally fallen out of the nappy.
Oh, that was one of our rank bank stories. Yeah, that was yours, wasn't it?
Yeah, happened.
Yeah, and then like kicked it across the floor.
Yeah,
literally had poo everywhere. So yeah, we've been there. And if you've got long hair, it's going to dangle in it as well.
It's more when you're like trying to wipe and then they like putting their hands in it.
Yeah,
like,
and smearing it everywhere.
God's sake.
That's why they teach you that vest trick, don't they?
Oh,
But only younger babies, I suppose, that works for. Like where you do the vest up around their arms so that they can't move. It's like putting them in a straitjacket to change their nappy.
I'd rather that though than shit everywhere.
Oh, imagine it being in your hair though. Like, surely she could smell it.
Yeah, but sometimes I do. Like, I get paranoid after I've done a nappy, and I feel like I can always smell it for a while. And I'm like, oh my God, is it on me?
Yeah.
Maybe she might have just thought
it was,
that, but actually no, it's just in her hair.
Another tampon story for you. There's loads. We love a tampon story. I once ran out of Tampax, so I turned a nappy inside out and used it as a pad until I got to the shops to buy some later that day. Short and sweet.
It's short and sweet, but why would you turn it inside out?
Oh yeah, we spoke about this before.
Like, why would you not just use it normally with the
like with a nappy layer? Yeah,
because it's plastic.
Yeah, I wonder what they meant from turned it inside out. I don't know. Can you like take the actual pad part out and use it?
Because it's like that gel
that jelly, isn't it?
Wet.
I'd just wear it as a nappy.
Yeah.
That's actually a really good idea.
I like it.
I might be stealing that. You know, when you're really heavy, just put a nappy in there.
I never thought of that.
No, I know, nor have I.
That do it.
But it'll probably be more expensive than big old pads, though, wouldn't it?
I don't know. For day one.
Yeah, day one.
Having FE, it's.
Yeah.
I feel like I'd need a.
Yeah.
I might just. They do. Do you know nappies now? They do like 9+.
Do they?
Yeah.
That would fit me.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm going to get myself to Lidl.
There you go.
You
can actually get adult nappies though, because after Bella, I didn't have them.
Yeah.
I had pants and pads and it just wasn't working for me. So after Bailey, I bought adult nappies and I wore them like postpartum and they were great. I loved them. Yeah. So you could just wear them for your period as well.
That's a good idea, actually.
It's not the sexiest thing. Imagine if like your partner
sexy when you're on
no, but if you're like
flow?
if you're getting dressed and your partner walks in and you're wearing just a nappy.
It's probably seen worse. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean that's probably enough for like divorce. No, I mean you're not even married yet, so maybe wait to wear the nappies until after you've sealed the deal.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe that's a good idea.
And then I'm like, no, you've got a ring on it now, mate.
These pretty ones now, the black ones.
The black lacy. Like they tried to make them sexy. They're not sexy at all. Right. We have got one last rank bank story. I was putting my son down for a nap in his cot when he was around 1.5. So I started working thinking he was asleep. Silent as a mouse, I go in to check on him and there's shit everywhere. He'd taken his nappy off. There was poo smeared all over him, all over his cot, all over the walls, and then he'd put his hand in his mouth. Oh, no. It was all around his mouth. I chucked him straight in the bath and I cried. I'd have cried as well, not gonna lie.
I always think like, oh my, it hasn't happened. It probably will now.
Oh my God, I can't wait for the day that it happens to you now.
I just dread it.
Yeah.
It's like, it's not really even a fear. Like, what can happen to them? Like, they might just be a bit ill. It's not like they're not going to die from a bit of poo, but I just think it's just awful.
Yeah. I mean, unless they had like a bug or whatever, but I mean, the taste of it can't be nice. I don't really understand why they'd want to eat it.
I guess they just don't know, do they?
Yeah.
Like we associate, like the smell is gross. And we know what it is.
Yeah.
Like, they just don't.
But... Yeah. I know. I feel like so many parents have been there with poo everywhere though.
Yeah.
So yeah, fully get it. Right, next section. Are you ready for this?
I think so.
Are you sure about that?
I think so.
So we are going to do, for those of you that haven't heard, there is the current trend going round of we listen and we don't judge. We've actually done it with the guys here in Cheeky Monkey as well.
Amazing.
But we're going to do it. But we're going to use our rank stories. No looking at my screen because I've written mine down.
I've got mine actually. I'm going to have to get my phone because I will never remember.
So we're not judging each other here. And I'm scared of how you're going to look at me after this.
We already, I feel like...
Darren sat back and he's freaking listening now.
I know.
Close your ears, Darren.
I just don't know if you're going to surprise me. We've had some stories together.
Yeah, we have. You've seen me naked.
Yeah.
And drunk.
Yeah, I pretty much saw up your butt.
You saw my inside.
I've got it on my phone. So if anyone wants an episode of that,
no, let's not put that. Literally, if anything ever happens between us, which it never will, you've got that dirt on me. You could sell that video.
I think we share a lot.
Yeah. I don't have a video of you butt naked bent over though.
This time. I mean, it will be my hen do.
Your hen do. So. I'm doing it on your hen do. You got me on my hen do. I'm going to do it on yours.
Yeah.
There we go. Right. Who's going first?
You can.
Oh, God.
You can make me feel a bit more
I'm going to start with a easier one. Okay, ready? Okay. You got to say it with me. Okay, ready? We listen and we don't judge. If I could still bite my toenails, I would.
That's not mine.
We're both toenail biters. I used to be able to, but I got too fat and unflexible, and now I can't get my foot up there.
Again, coming on from that, mine is when I get out the bath and my toenails are soft, I will pick them and eat them.
Wait, you actually swallow it? Yeah. You're fucking... I spat mine out.
Clean. I bite my fingers that are probably dirty.
Oh yeah, that's true. I do bite my fingernails.
I don't spit them out either.
No, I mean I do spit them out because if they get stuck in your throat, they make you cough.
I just chew them.
So you just chew your nails, okay? No, I used to bite my toenails and then spit it out. I don't know if that's probably worse because then there's like chewed toenails all around the house.
I mean, okay, it's not like a everyday thing, you know, it's like an occasional thing. I might be like, oh, I can't put that in the bin.
When you're feeling saucy, you just I'm going to bite them today. Feeling fancy.
Little toe nibble, you know.
Oh, God. I wish I could still do it, but I can't. My leg cannot get up there anymore.
I mean, my hips aren't what they used to be.
I reckon I probably could get my feet up there, you know. Should we give it a go? No,
I can get my foot up there. I don't know, actually.
Check you out. You're well flexible. Jeez, Dan's a lucky man.
I know, I'm quite flexible, you know.
Right, so you can't use that as one of yours now. You've still got to have a turn.
I think I've topped that, actually.
You ready?
It's more eating, but...
Okay, ready? We listen and we don't judge.
Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
I will pop my blisters and I will lick the juice.
Oh my God. What blisters? Wait, what?
Like if I've just got a blister on my hand,
oh my God,
I'll pop it and I'll just go.
Oh my God. So I have an aversion to anything to do with that. Like I passed out once. I had a massive spot on my face when I was like a teenager. I popped it and passed out. I can't now deal with like blisters, spots, anything that has juice.
I'll do it for you.
anything that has juice that comes out, I'm like, get away. Like people watch Dr. Pimple Popper and I'm like, that's fucking disgusting. Like Alec will ask me to pop them on his back and I'm like, no, I'll pass out.
When Dan gets a spot, I'm like, come here. And he's like, no.
Don't tell me you lick that.
Oh no.
Please don't lick that.
No. I mean, there's a limit.
So at least it's like
it's
like serous fluid but not pus.
No, it's just the watery stuff that comes out.
Yeah.
It's just salty.
That's still fucking rank. Is it salty?
Yeah.
Oh, you're actually gross. I'm judging. I'm not supposed to be judging.
You're not judging.
I'm not judging.
Allowed.
Okay, you're not gross. You're wonderful.
It's gross. It's fine.
Okay.
This is what this is about, isn't it?
Okay, you ready? We listen and we don't judge. I wee in the shower.
Oh my God. Except mine says sometimes in the bath.
I mean, I probably have done, but not like routinely, but I do routinely wee in the shower. Saves water.
Yeah, but I can go to the toilet before a bath or a shower, and as soon as I get in both, I need a wee again.
Yeah,
I'm not getting back out to go for a wee, sorry.
I reckon there's something wrong with your bladder once you've had a baby that like it has like pockets of wee, and like when you move position it because I'll go for a wee and then I'll think I finished and I'll stand up and I need a wee again and I have to sit back down again. I'm like, Jesus Christ, am I like a 90-year-old man?
I know, but I'm just not going to keep getting in and out of the bath, and in my opinion my bath's full. How much wee is really in there?
Diluted.
And I mean, my hair's so beautiful, it must be that.
It must be your pee. I had a bath with Bella the other day because she still likes to have a bath with me and me do her hair. She peed and I was like, what the fuck, Bella? Like, she can't get in my bath and then pee.
On the subject of peeing in the shower,
You're not?
A bit further.
Wait, are you not?
No, I'm going to say that I have a skill, actually.
I thought you were going to tell me what you told me the other night.
Oh, no. No. In the shower, when I pee,
you can make it go.
Skill.
You can squirt it, can't you?
Yeah, I can make it into like when a man goes for a wee.
It's weird that I know this shit about you.
Why wouldn't you?
It's a whole level of friendship there.
We just couldn't not ever be friends because we just know too much.
I know, exactly.
It'd just be weird.
Do you have any more, or have I just stolen all of yours?
No, I've only got one more now.
Okay. Are you ready? We listen and we don't judge.
This one's not too bad, I don't think.
I'm scared.
So I have reflux disease, and often I will regurgitate food and acid and sick, and I just swallow it.
Doesn't everyone?
No, but it's like full chunks of sick.
Doesn't everyone just do that though?
Well, I thought that was gross.
No.
Darren's saying no.
Oh, okay.
No.
I don't know, because I often get reflux as well, and if it comes up, it's not like chunks, but it's like the acid.
Oh no,
I just
mine's
swallow
like
it.
actual sick.
Oh, gross.
Well,
yeah, I mean,
swallow it back down.
It came from there, yeah. So what difference does it make? I don't think that's a gross one.
Well, I was struggling.
I have 2 more.
Okay, go.
So I don't think this is fair.
Okay.
How rude.
No,
right.
All down to you.
We listen and we don't judge. If I have food stuck in my teeth, I take out my earrings. Use it as a pick and then put them back in.
I mean, that is weird, but I would just find something.
Yeah.
I don't really...
It's my earrings. I feel like that's so gross.
It's your ear.
Yeah.
I can't talk. I lick my own blister jizz, so I can't even talk.
Yeah. Yeah, because like if I'm out and about and I don't have anything to pick my teeth with, then it's perfect. It's pointy.
Yeah.
But it is pretty gross. Because like, you know, I don't know, you've got your nose pierced as well.
Got it together.
This can get a bit like funky smelling sometimes. Yeah. So I can't smell my ears because it's not on my nose. They probably have that like funky, gross smell, and I'm like putting it in my mouth.
All the piercings do. My lip ones.
My belly button one used to as well. And then I'm like putting that in my mouth. All the ear germs.
There, to be honest.
I've had a lot of things in my mouth. A lot of questionable things in my mouth. Right. Do you have another one?
No, this is all you.
Fuck. Okay, you ready?
Go on then.
We listen.
Oh, sorry. I don't know.
Don't judge.
We listen.
We listen and we don't judge. I know that you do this too.
Oh God.
I like the smell of my own vagina. I know you do too. I'm wheezing again.
You're muttling.
No, it's Toy Story. What's the penguin? Is it called Wheezy? Yeah. Wheezy. Oh God. I know you do too. I feel like this is a woman thing.
Yeah.
And it's better at certain times of the month.
Yeah. Agreed.
You're such a prude. I'm like waiting for you to say something and you're just sitting there like...
See me, I'm like, don't say it. But when you're ovulating...
I don't know, because you're better at that shit than me.
I always tell you when you're ovulating.
You tell me when I'm ovulating, because I don't know that shit. I'm not good at it.
There's more of...
Am I ovulating right now?
Yes.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for letting me know.
Yes.
That is a best friend, guys. Like, you need a best friend who tells you when you're ovulating. You're
normally like, oh, I'm just so upset. Like, I'm just so down about everything. And I'm like, yeah, because you're probably going to come on tomorrow.
Yeah, I know.
Right, I know. Every time
I don't know. I'm not due on now, I don't think. I'm due on when you're due on.
No, but you're not feeling down at the minute. What I mean is when you do come to me.
Okay. Yeah, it's good to know.
Ovulation is when...
That's why I like it right now then. Fruity. That's the thing. That's the thing. It's got a nice odour, isn't it? Meant to be for reproduction.
Yeah.
But why is it appealing to us? We're not the ones who make us reproduce.
I don't know.
Oh. Maybe it appeals to them too. I've never asked that question.
But it's not like... I don't like smell it and be like, Dan, come here.
No,
like,
no, but you do get like that when you're... Is it when you're ovulating? Is when you're like a bit more randy?
I don't know if I ever...
You're never randy.
Not at the minute. I'm still in my... I've just had a kid.
Yeah, I'm not. I think that's that time of the month when you're a bit more randy, isn't it? And that's why you have that, because you're meant to like reproduce. But I'm like, get the fuck away until you've had your vasectomy.
Yeah.
Snip, snip. I want to have a vasectomy party for him. I have a party and like stick spermies everywhere, all over the
There
wall.
was I did see on Instagram someone made a hamper.
Yeah.
Did you see it?
I've seen that.
Little sperms on
like the, and it's it read something.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna do one of those.
You should do that,
yeah,
definitely.
It's gonna be fun. But yeah, I've learnt lots of new things about you tonight, which I didn't want to know, and I now know about you.
What's funny is you told me that you wanted to do this, and I was like, I just don't know. There's so many things that I could have said, and I'm just not ready yet.
Yeah. Not ready for that level in our friendship.
Maybe we'll have a little chat separately.
I'm going to go home and ask Alec if he likes the smell of my vagina. Can you ask Dan as well?
On the subject of that, on the flip side we were talking about the other day, is men and their...
Oh, the cum smell.
Yeah.
You don't like the cum smell. I like it.
But the thing is there is a smell, and it's not offensive, but... people are like, no, there's not. It doesn't smell.
Yeah,
like
it is.
It does.
You know when people say this room smells like sex?
Yeah.
Like after you've...
Yeah.
The smell is cum.
Yeah.
It's not come from anywhere else.
It doesn't have its own like odour.
Odour sex.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. Oh, God, imagine the room that Bonnie Blue was in.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like,
oh, God.
That just makes me want to actually die. I can't even deal with that.
That's a lot. Because they were just chucking them on the floor as well. They used condoms, so there would just have been a lot of it everywhere.
I literally would be sick.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, I know. You're like very anti-jizz, aren't you?
Yeah. Get it off.
Let's not go down that road of where it goes.
Yeah, just get it off me now. Anywhere.
Oh my God. But this episode has been a lot of fun. I think we should do a Rank Bank special regularly. Yeah. But I think people are too scared to submit their stories.
Or something else that's on your wheel. Confessions or something.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
We need to get an anonymous box because people are still having to admit to me that they're doing these things. Yeah. So we need to get an anonymous box. You know, like a box that you post things in.
Like a ballot.
Yeah, like a ballot. But we'll find a way, and then we'll get some proper rank stories that way, like things that people don't want anyone to know. And we'll do that.
Definitely.
We'll do a rank bank version 2.0.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if they're anonymous, maybe we should write them out and we can have a little box and we can both read them out. So it's a bit of a surprise for you too.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Let's do that. Amazing. Well, thank you so much for coming back on again. And thank you to everyone at home for listening to all this shit. If you want to submit a Rank Bank story, please do drop me a DM or an email. I promise I won't judge because it's not anonymous at the moment, but we'll find a way to make it anonymous as well. But please do like, download, subscribe, all the other things, and we'll see you soon.